everybody, this is Steven with South Point Survival. Today I wanted to make a quick video. This is more or less, I didn't come out here to shoot B-roll, or this is not like a sponsored video or anything like that, but I wanted to answer a question that's been coming up recently, and it's a very good question, and it's something that I kind of thought about like a while ago, and this is why I started using things like this. But right now a lot of people are talking about water filtration. You know, how do we filter our water? How do we store our water? But one of the things that really I think is important is how do we conserve water? You know, and there's many ways of doing that, but specifically what they're talking about is how do I not use quite as much water like when I'm trying to wash my hands, right? So if I just prepared some food, I want to rinse my hands off, instead of like going to my water supply and then going and dumping out, you know, a bunch of water and washing my hands, because you really waste a lot of water that way, and people don't really think about it because it's always been so convenient for us just to open a tap up and then wash your hands. But when things get tight and money gets tight and that kind of stuff, you have to start thinking of other ways to make your resources stretch a little bit more. So again, this isn't a paid video, but I do want to showcase this particular brand, and I think it's very important for people who are in the prepping community, anybody who is looking to save water in some way or form. Again, this is a manual thing. There's a lot of ways you can do it, but this specific type of method is really, really good for general cleanup and for like just cleaning your hands. So what I have here is a spray bottle, and I know most people say, well, great, I got lots of spray bottles, but sure, you can get the general purpose spray bottles from like Walmarts and Targets and things like that, and they work great most of the time. Generally what you see with those is have a lot of leakage from behind the handles, and I know you guys have all seen it, but you're spraying and then your hands are soaking wet with whatever you have in the bottle. Now hopefully when something like that happens, all you have in your hand, or on your hand I should say, is soap and water or something, and you don't have like acids or, you know, really abrasive cleaners or anything. This brand specifically is exceptional, and I've used this for a number of years. It's made from a company called IK, and this is their what they call a multi TR1, which is basically what they're saying is their all-purpose. So it can handle like things like fabric cleaners and like general light cleaners, and soap and water and stuff, no problem. Now they do make another version of this, and I forget what the part number is for it, but I'll notate it in the video on one side here or the other what it is, but it actually can handle acids. So if you're looking for something like really aggressive, you know, granted you're not trying to clean your countertops or anything with like brake cleaner or wheel cleaner or something like that, but a very aggressive acid like that, or all-purpose degreasers, will work really well in the acid version of it. But for general purpose cleaning, this is exceptional. Now I want to say, shop around. The market, especially right now with all the inflation and stuff, right, is crazy. But even before that, these things were all over the place. You can find them for $10, $12 on up to $18, $19 for each one, per one. Some people only sell them in packs of 6, which is, I believe, is a case, and then some people will sell them individually, one by one. I believe not long before I started to do this video, a place that was selling them for like $11.99, so like 12 bucks, which isn't a bad price at all for this type of construction. And just to let you know what I mean is, this thing is thick, it's durable, it's very solid, it's very well made. It comes with a label here that you can slide in and out and dry erase or put Sharpie on it and identify what it is, so this slides in and out. But what I really like about this the most is the sprayer. Where you get some of the other ones, you have to pull it all the way back and you get a burst of, you know, a stream out of it or whatever. This one is per pull, like as you're pulling. So I'll do it with my thumb, Maybe you can see it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it as clear. But you notice that the whole time I'm pulling back, it's spraying. The whole time you pull, it's pulling water out. And it has a fine stream, which is very, very fine. Put it against my hat, maybe you can see it. So what I like about that handle is it's less fatigue on your hand. So you know when you're spraying a lot, right? You're trying to degrease a propane tank or degrease a grill or something. You're spraying and spraying and spraying and spraying, and your hand starts cramping up. Well, this is like it's letting out a lot of liquid. It's letting out a lot as you pull. And so when I first bought one of these and I first started using it, I was wondering how effective it would be for rinsing your hands off, right? So I would go and spray my hands with a little bit of water, put some soap on it, and then do the long pulls and wash my hands and rinse them off, I should say. It's very effective. You can see where my water level is, and if I was to spray, it takes a long time to pull this water level down. It takes a lot of pulls to pull this water level down. Where some that you pull and they just drain your bottles very quick, and so it's efficient. That's another one of the things that I love about this brand. It's very efficient. It's less fatigue on the hands. It can handle strong chemicals depending on what style you get. I think the other one has a gray cap instead of black. That's the acid one. If I'm mistaken, I'll notate it somewhere on the video. But it's very solid. I'll go ahead and get somewhere to where you can see a little bit more of a close-up to what I'm doing here and like how much is coming out. But I would highly recommend you guys look into these things. Again, look for automotive detailing shops. They carry this brand. I believe Amazon carries them as well, but they sell them in 6-packs. So I think it's like $66 or $67 for 6, which is a good buy if you want that many. But if you're not looking, if you're just wanting like one to try out, look around for different companies, like automotive places. The Rag Company is one that I think they carry them. Maybe somebody like Adams, anybody who does like professional auto detailing, because that's what this is made for. It's made for that industry. It's made to be thrown into a crate and have stuff knocked around it. But you can see it's very tough. It's a very tough container. So anyways, before I make this video any longer, let me go ahead and show you what it looks like up close and see what you guys think. All right, so here's the bottle. And this is a general spray pattern, so let me show you. Let me make sure I'm in frame here. Do you see how very little comes out? You can't even see it on the cardboard. That's 2 passes, 3 passes. It's starting to get wet on here. I'll let that sit for a little bit. I'll change the stream. You see how thin this is? How concentrated that is versus this? So you wet your hands. You know, so I would wash my hands with a little bit of bar soap or something like that. Then a couple passes is all it takes. And see, I'm dripping with water. It's that saturated. I'm literally just It's very efficient. Hopefully I had that in frame. If not, I'll do it here again. See where my water level? My water level's still in this area. I think before I was up here, and now it's here. It's very efficient. It's a very efficient sprayer. All right, so there you go. That's I know that's a kind of a brief demonstration, and if you guys want me to do anything more lengthy than that, where I'm actually using soap and water, and I can definitely make a longer video on it, but I think you kind of get the idea. I'll let you know, it is very effective. Even if you soap up your hands and you do a couple passes with it, it will almost like it's a squeegee. It will like just sheet off the soap off your hands with very minimal pulls. You can see the level is still here. I know I didn't use a lot for that demonstration, but it's like it's barely even moved. It barely moved. Very effective. Again, just to kind of recap, I don't have any leaking issues here. It has that consistent pull, that consistent spray as you pull. I love that about it. The only thing I would say would be a negative for this, one, it's a little bit, it's more costly than like your traditional sprayer, and it either has a very fine mist like that, or it's like a really tight, again, I'll put it next to my hat where you can see it. It's a very tight, the logo's in the way. It's a very tight stream. There's not a lot of middle, I guess if you want to call it middle, that would be a middle. I don't know how to do that there. Maybe that's kind of a good midstream. Then fine. Here's your middle. And then mist. And then if you keep going, it locks it up. So this would be the most of a mist you have. Very, very cool, very durable, very robust kind of a water bottle. Again, kind of a long video, I guess, just to talk about a water bottle, but if you want to find ways to save water, look for efficient products like this. It's not bad to have. It really isn't. Hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for everybody who has continued to subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of new subscribers lately, and I really appreciate that. I've actually started to utilize the community section of the YouTube channel. So trying to engage with everybody a little bit more there, just kind of more fun stuff, nothing really like too serious. If you're wondering what's going on with the YouTube channel, I will have a video out hopefully pretty soon about that as well. Just kind of doing a touch base with everybody and doing a little bit of a recap on what's been going on and why it's been a few months since my last video. But I am active on Instagram, so if you guys are wanting to just see some stuff that I've been posting, I'm on Instagram. I know not everybody uses Instagram because the whole Instagram/Facebook thing, and I get it, I understand. But if you are looking for to find out what's going on or what I've been posting and things like that, I do put up little, what they call reels, little short videos and things on Instagram, just testing equipment and stuff like that, but no full-on reviews. So hopefully I'll have some full reviews on here real soon. The weather's gotten a lot better. Things have kind of stabilized at my workplace a little bit more, and so fingers crossed. So be safe, everybody, and until next time, I'll see you on the next video.